Slopestyle MTB is absolutely terrifying.
You got this. Skills. Come on, Thomas Wine.
Unable to pump their adrenals through conventional mountain biking trails, these athletes take themselves and their bikes to the absolute stratosphere, tossing stunts that very well put their lives on the line for their enjoyment and ours. Obviously, we're seeing a lot of progression when it comes to the tricks being thrown in this sport. Emil Johansson, he's one of the athletes on the forefront of this progression, tossing world's first every other week. Last year, he tossed the first ever 360 tail whip, bar spin to down whip. He's tossing Oppo windshield wipers now. We're seeing big things like techno-hander twisters coming from David Godziek. It's getting wild. It's getting nuts. And just like the tricks, the courses are also progressing at a crazy rate. The magnitude of the jumps, the features are getting bigger and bigger. Crankworx continues to roll out new creative and gnarly features on their slopestyle lines. But in my opinion, none of that compares to what we saw at Red Bull Roof Ride this year.
Well, if you suffer from vertigo, this might not be the event for you.
I mean, look at the course. Those kahunas are massive. It's not necessarily the massive magnitude of these jumps and flat drops that makes this course so terrifying. It's the fact these landing pads are incredibly narrow. What this means for riders when they're carving up the jump to set a big 360, a cork 7, a twist, or something that takes a lot of momentum to spin and huck around. If you're not dead on straight with that rotation and you peter off left or right, not only are you missing the landing, but you're falling a few stories straight to concrete. Versus Crankworx, you'd be landing a little bit higher up thanks to that rounded off landing and in some softer dirt most of the time, not full on concrete.
Yes, no!
First one to drop in for the second ever Red Bull Roof Ride event, we got Friedger Schönberger. Oh, I'm sorry. 24 years young, out of Germany. Crazy story about him. Matt Jones was actually saying that just 30 minutes prior to this lap, he was in his hotel room. Wasn't gonna ride in finals. He didn't make it through qualifications, but in his hotel room, he got a call from the Red Bull Roof Ride staff. It was like, hey, Tom Eisted dropped out. Do you want to take his place? He was like, hell yeah, took his bike, cruised his way down to the top of the drop-in, and now he's the first one to go on this gnarly course after having no idea he was gonna have to perform a finals lap. Can you imagine?
Is he going to case a jump? Is he going to overshoot?
First feature, we got that huge step down, backflip bar spin. Absolutely textbook on that one. Step up feature now. Backflip, Superman C grab.
Must have had a good night's sleep last night.
Off into the DJI tabletop, little X up. Beautiful. Cruising into the flat drop now. Look at that. Oh!
Drop tail whip coming into the mega ramp. A straight
leg. Oh! You can see the sheer amount of amplitude these athletes get on that first big air after the flat drop. A little bit nose heavy on it, managed to save it. I think he got that backflip tuck-no-hander on the second. Not sure if he actually got his hands off, and then that double truck driver on the last jump.
You could see how many adjustments he could make in the time he had in the air there.
Next up, Luke Parker, originally from Australia. Really talented on the slope course, but also competes speed and style for Crankworx. Really fast rider. Front flip on the step down there. That was gorgeous. Double tail whip on the step up there. I can't imagine whipping my bike around once, let alone twice. Oh, imagine being good. Look at that. That was sick. Foot jam, little nose bomb 3 there.
Judges will love that. Another flat drop tail whip, carrying great speed.
So much commitment necessary for it. A little bit tail heavy, getting the backflip bar spin. Oh, there's the first dub. Little nose heavy. Gonna have to call it quits on that one. It looks so floaty in the air too, though. Oh, mamma mia.
So slow.
Hayden Ingersoll out of the United States getting ready to pump his adrenals. Look at that double truck driver on that step down. Absolutely effortless for him. You can see how steady his upper body is on it. Front flip on the step up. First front flip on that feature of the contest so far.
Tuck no hander up. Bar spin in. Using the on and the off of that.
Oh, dude, the amplitude is just outrageous. Truck driver on the flat drop there. Going for a massive flip whip. Catches the pedals perfectly on it. Off into the second hit, 360 tail whip. Might have wanted something a little bit more. Was going to over-rotate, so he had to correct. 360 double down whip. Oh, if that doesn't churn your belly, I don't know what will.
That was a packaged run that the judges will love.
Chance Moore out of Langley, BC. Only 18 years old. Wow. Can you imagine being 18 and riding a course like this? I was still trying to figure out how to put milk in the cereal bowl at his age. Look at that flip whip on the step down there. Little nose heavy, kind of squirrely on the landing, but still solid. 360 double tail whip. I think that's the biggest combo we've seen on that feature so far. Starting off real good.
Bar spin on, regular bar spin in. Those one another.
Look at that truck driver down on the flat drop there. That is ridiculous. Double backflip on the big Bertha booter. Oh, beautiful cork 7. Front flip flip bar spin, baby, he's coming home.
It was absolutely perfect.
Wow. That's gonna put him into first. Obviously, we have a lot more riders inbound. 89.5, that's a heater run. This is Felix Tornqvist. This is a new one for me. Never seen this guy. Never heard of him, unfortunately, which is an absolute disgrace considering he just tossed a double tail whip on the first step down feature. Look at that, 360 tail whip to a bar spin. It's from Gothenburg, Sweden. I went to a real nice spa there once. It was incredible. Look at that, bar spin Manny to bar. Yo.
Swedish style there. These guys are familiar with skate
Oh,
park
big
riding.
tail whip there. Can you imagine if he went for the dub as well? Double backflip, sorry, double bar spin backflip. Holy baloney. Holy shoot. Was he going trip? Oh my goodness gracious, Rubber Ducky. Uno, dos, tres. Get out.
And he goes down there.
He does. What a shame. The first triple whip we've seen on that jump.
That would have been a full-on shepherd's pie in just 4 hits. Doesn't even need an introduction. David Godziek, one of the founding fathers of this event. He lives just half an hour, 40 minutes, I think Matt Jones was saying, from this event. Him and his brother founded Red Bull Roof Ride back in 2021. This guy has started out in BMX, has won multiple golds, X Games gold on his BMX bike. Has yet to get the Crankworks gold, though, unfortunately. Plenty of silvers and bronzes, but unfortunately, Emil Johansson exists in his case. But dude, one of the best to ever do it. Excited to see what he throws down here.
45 minutes away then, a massive run.
Double tail whip on the step down.
Starting off beautiful, just like Felix on that last one. Casual bar spin, massive amplitude. Oh, again, a casual, you can think of it as doing a front flip with 2 full rotations, and to let go of your bars midair to get that rotation around is just insane. Backflip bar spin, going for the twister, tuck no-hander. Oh, Nikolai pioneered that trick, a twister. Think of doing a front flip and 3 full rotations, a 1080-degree rotation. But you need so much momentum to huck yourself around 3 full times on a bike. So to think it's okay to chuck your handlebars near your aorta, let go completely, and think you can still come around and get it is
He's
ridiculous.
shy from washing out, turning a mega ramp into a slide.
Toby Miley coming in for his first pickings. I've never seen this guy ride before, so I'm excited for this one. He's from Germany, not too far from Poland, where the contest is currently being held. 360 tail whip on the step down, backflip, Superman C grab on that second hit, absolutely gripping the nostril of his saddle there.
Matt, they can take chances on every jump on this course. What's he got on the flat drop?
360 double.
Is that dubbed? Double truck? He whips his bars so quick. Oh, gorgeous, honey. Big Bertha boot. Oh, it looks like he wanted to go for the tuck no-hander as well. Just didn't have the amplitude on it. Got the backflip bar spin, though. I think that was backflip triple bar. Oh, my goodness gracious, man. So many bar spins. 360 tail whip to bar there. That was crazy. Oh, his left ventricle's pumping there, honey. Good enough to put him into 3rd place, 70 1/4. Here's the other co-pilot of Red Bull Roof Ride, Szymon Godziek. Again, him and his brother David created this event with Red Bull back in 2021. If you've never seen this guy rip a big bike, go do yourself a favor and watch his Rampage run from last year. Absolutely nuts on any size of bike. Front flip on the step down, backflip, bar spin to tail whip on the step up feature, landed extremely nose heavy. Pulled it off though, just managed the table.
Yeah, flat drop, 360 bar spin.
This big
Sick axis on the truck driver there as well. Massive backflip Superman C grab, one of the best to ever do it. Oh, he even just pulled it out and then yeeted it around for that second flip.
60 tail whip, looking for a bar.
Oh,
He stopped the
wow.
run. Home crowd pump.
That is one of the nastiest double backflips I've seen. Oh, and the backflip Superman C grab was sick too, but look at this. Kicks it out, fully straightened up because he hucked it. He was going triple. That was gorgeous.
And a 360 tail whip, looking for a bar, but he stopped the run.
Lucas Skiöld next.
He made it into finals at his first ever Crankworks appearance in Australia a couple months back, which is absolutely insane. He throws these really sick backflip inward tables. There's one right there. You can see him toss the backflip, chuck his bike right into his jugular, and then also get that bar spin out. Nasty combo.
Signature Swedish trick. They love the style coming out when they're riding. Switch bar up.
Oh, a little foot jam there on the way down. Super technical, tossing the double truck driver on the flat drop, I believe. That's one of the biggest stunts we've seen on that drop this entire contest. Holy cow. Oh, yeah, baby. Getting the backflip whip to bar spin. Coming up next, triple truck on the next one.
Still getting over that last
Wow. To land the stunts these guys are throwing, you got to have more commitment than a middle-aged couple signing a 40-year mortgage. It's just outrageously insane. Alanko, 27 years young, from Sweden, the motherland, it seems to be, of all slopestyle MTB athletes. Oh, the amount of riders she continues to produce is insane. Cork 7 on the step up. Nuts. This guy was an alternate for Joyride last year, so unfortunately didn't get to see him rip the course. Oh, but I did get to see him walking around.
Flat drop now, big 3 bar spin.
Keep going, Rob.
And it's a front flip.
Huge. Holding that tuck no-hander on the backflip for decades. Triple bar spin backflip. Holy cow, there's a bug on the screen. Oppo Cork 7. Wow.
Top, that's what the judges want.
Throwing something in your opposite direction, especially something like a Cork 7, is more difficult than baking a cake with your opposite hand. Unless you're 0.001% of the population that's ambidextrous. It doesn't make sense up here. Your frontal cortex is just it's having a time remembering to breathe, let alone tossing a Cork 7 in your opposite direction. Some neuroscientist is probably going to get after me. I don't think your frontal cortex regulates your breathing. But you know what I'm trying to say, man. That's just, oh, wow, that was a crazy, wow, that was a nutty run.
20 years old, the last to drop in here then.
Coming into the step down. Oh, triple truck driver on the step. Massive amplitude with the cash roll on the step up there. How have I never heard of this guy? Is he wearing leopard print? If so, that's gorgeous. Bar spin up onto the table, getting that tail whip down, absolutely effortless for him. Single track driver down on the flat drop. This is a heavy run. Double tail whip on the big air. Coming into the second hit.
Oh! It's clean so far from Jake Atkinson. He lands it. What a run!
That run is. It had everything.
So scary, man. To know that you're actually going to catch those pedals, stop the bike's rotation, and not fall flat on your face and puncture your heart with one of your ribs that's a beautiful thing, man. I wish I had that confidence.
Perfect. Perfection.
And that's the first lap for every athlete. Currently, Chance Moore in the first position, Jake second, third Lucas. Godziek brothers are nowhere near the podium right now, but there is a second lap, which I'm not going to shoot my nonsense over. If you want to watch it, the full broadcast is going to be linked in the description below. Red Bull, Godziek brothers, everybody else involved, thank you so much for making this event happen. It's a gnarly course. It's terrifying, but it pushes the sport in the right direction.